Hello from the Appalachian Trail. It's day 45 and I just passed mile 300. So that was another milestone. That's kind of nice. 300 miles. It's a lot of miles. This is a nice flat area here. Probably nice to walk when it's not these conditions. But it's kind of neat looking. So that's behind me there, and that's where I'm heading. So these trees are about 100 yards apart, and you can kind of see the one behind me there. It's got a white blaze on it, so it kind of makes it easier to find your way through these open fields. If there's no trees and it's just wide open, they'll put posts and then put a white blaze on the post. So this would be impossible to follow the trail here with a foot of snow. It's probably 15 inches, foot to 15 inches, with more coming. I wasn't expecting this much snow, but that's why I have my snowshoes. So I waited 2 more days in Hot Springs, and that worked out for a number of reasons. Number one, I got my snowshoes. Number two, I got some good rest. So that was good, just hanging out there, just doing nothing. Well, eating and then doing nothing. So I got some snow here. I don't know how you can see that, if that'll come out, but it's a little windy. It's not too bad right here. I'm climbing Big Butte Mountain. So another mile I'll be up to the top of that, and then I'm gonna camp out at a shelter that's 4 miles downhill from there. So once I get to the top of Big Butte, it's all downhill from there for me tonight. So it's gonna be a long day, shooting for 11 miles, which is long for me, but especially walking in the snow. It's been snowshoes all day, and I went through a ridge that was kind of crazy. Without snow, there'd be some rock scrambling, and there's a bypass trail for inclement weather. So, nah, it's for sissies. So I have my snowshoes, and it's not for sissies. It's for like thunderstorms. You don't want to be on the exposed ridge. Thunderstorms and very high winds. There's probably about 30 miles an hour and sleet on the ridge. It must be getting colder because that sleet turned to a steady snow here. Last night was the coldest night. I was expecting 0 degrees because the forecast for Hot Springs was 8 degrees. So I was expecting, 1 or 2 degrees below 0. And that's what I got. So I got, So I got 2 below 0 last night. Woke up, and it was after I stayed in my hammock for another few hours. It was about 10 degrees when I got up eventually. Oh, today's day 45, which means it's Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day, Yabo. Love you, miss you. Hope you enjoyed the flowers that I sent. As long as I have the internet, I can do anything I could have done in the city. So last night I slept on the side of top of a mountain, right off the side of the top of the mountain, and it was a cell tower right at the top of the mountain. So I had good coverage. So it's good talking to you, Yobo, from my hammock. So I did everything from my hammock last night. I cooked dinner. It was 0 degrees at 7 o'clock when I was making dinner. And I just knew it was going to get cold. But I knew also that warmer weather was coming. So I was hoping the warmer weather would come during the night. Because when I went to sleep at 7 o'clock, the moon was out, and it was getting colder by the hour. But when I woke up, or when I finally got up out of bed, it was cloudy and kind of sleeting a little bit, so I knew the warmer air was already there, so that was kind of nice. It did warm up. It's about probably 15-20 degrees now, but I don't expect to get it. It might go into single digits, but I'm expecting like 10 tonight. So anyway, thought this would be a good spot for a video, kind of like a AT Winter Wonderland. And I am so glad I have snowshoes. I passed a guy, a weekend hiker, who came through here for a couple of days, and he was exhausted hiking through the snow. Up and down these mountains without snowshoes is a lot of work. It's a lot of work with snowshoes, but the drifts go up to your hips in spots without snowshoes. So, all right. And that's where I'm going. Ooh, so I'm gonna try to get down to my shelter before the sun sets. I'll probably get there about sunset. I know the moon's gonna be out tonight, but I mean, the moon is up. It's a waxing gibbous moon, a lot of light, but I don't know if it's gonna clear up to give me the light. So I'm gonna head down and get down there soon. Bye, Yobo.